Hi guys, we are back on another episode of AI Update. The opinion is going to prosper. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for not being doing the videos for a while now, and the reason I was not doing a video, right? Before the reason, let me just say this. Uh, I've got my loyal supporters, 30 of them actually, and they were like, no man, now we liked your videos, and that's how we kind of like, we are not really in tech, and that's how we keep in touch with AI and where it's going, and sometimes the nitty gritties of the AI business. So and they enjoy that, so they say no, just keep doing the videos. And the reason I stopped doing those videos is because I wanted to find a niche on something that I wouldn't need to edit, and I would just do right. And because I read blogs almost every day, and I'm updated when it comes to AI and tech. And in most cases, I'll read a blog of somebody who has the same take with the AI as me, and then he did it better, or a video, right? And he did it better. And there's just no way I would go and say, okay, let me do a video, because he would have also those edits, show cool stuff that I enjoy. And at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, this guy got it. He got the picture, right? And you'd have same content from other people, because when you read or you watch videos, they'll recommend you videos, right? So they'll recommend videos of people who even have more views or more likes, right? But they're just whack. They don't kind of have the same picture as the dude that I watched. So in support of that dude, I was like, oh, why don't just people just watch the same dude and share the same dude? Because even some of the stuff, they're just stealing from that dude. So you have this dude that does great videos, and everybody else who's say they are content creators just leech on their content. They are like parasite on their content, and they don't even do it better. They actually get you more confused. And the only people that come and live, because they already have a following, is people who understand the tech. So that kind of like bores me when I think of scripting down. I'm scripting down my opinions, because I write notes of things that I learn every day. So I'm reading all my notes, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be saying this, but a lot of people have said this. So the algorithm is just gonna be like, oh, there's already 500 people on this, and then to get people to go and watch me organically or by suggesting on YouTube is gonna be hard, right? Yeah, but getting into the business of the AI, on my opinion, a lot have happened since my last opinion. And uh, I don't know where I stand much on a lot of stuff, but I'm grateful of the tools that have came along. Copilot is doing great, and that is my number one product so far. The reason I'm saying this is not because it is good for writing your code, but it is good for commenting your code, or understanding other people's gibberish code, and that's great, right? And the other part is that you are now going to get that coming built in with your laptop, or for the people who use your Windows laptop. And that's I think that's gonna be great for you to be able to use, to have a copilot with you. And yeah, and cloud, it's becoming better and better. And to my opinion is that it is better than all the other models that are there. And my take for that is that I do use ChatGPT. Actually, use unless if I'm using the API, I use the latest one, because I have credits there, which is the cheaper way to actually use ChatGPT. It's using the API, and using the graphic interface, their system, the chat, right? You need, I think, a minimum of $20 to be there. So on that part, I use the free one, which gives me about 1 to 2 prompts of their GPT 4.0. and their GPT 4.0 is like great. I use that. I actually put it like an Excel file, right? Which I'm gonna show you the Excel file, right? I put an Excel file, and wow, it did wonders. I just put an Excel file with a lot of rows, and it analyzed that for me. I didn't even have to go use pandas. I didn't have to go write Excel functions. It just analyzed it for me. I just said, what can you analyze from this data? And all the posts that it said, it analyzed from where I got that data set, which is a data science know-how to or introduction, right? It's like the New York PD data set, right? They are asking the students, right, to go and find certain things, right, and anomalies, right? But they are telling you, find this on this, and then ChatGPT actually found those things, and you can actually, before it's the questions, I asked the questions, I just said analyze this, and it has similar things to those questions. Basically, you can just go and answer those questions, which is a great part. And it means that now with Excel, we don't need a lot of data analysts actually. Okay, we do, but not a lot of them. And for juniors to make it, it's gonna be hard unless if they are using these tools, which is Copilot, or just, yes, Copilot uses the 4.0, but Cloudy just make it better for me when it comes to coding, and I feel like it's great. And then the other part, the hallucination is still a lot. I thought by 6 months from the trend of ChatGPT, or the beginning of the year, when we spoke about how big AI is moving, and my prediction was that in 6 months would be far, and we're gonna be reach general intelligence, right? And we haven't. And Elon Musk grok, I haven't played with it because I'm not premium user. I hope one day I just go and say, okay, let me be premium just to go and check out grok and give the content on that. I haven't went and checked that, but I think grok is gonna move faster because XAI found about 6 billion. Imagine, like 6 billion. It was found as 6 billion for hardware, just for the infrastructure, and they went and ordered a lot of GPUs from NVIDIA, which, yes, they're just making NVIDIA investors more richer, right? They bought a lot of that, and so they are having a place which will cause Skynet, which is going to be a place when this AI start going crazy, we know a place to target and bomb, right? Okay, I know the AI is reading this and like, oh, let's kill that dude first because he has, no, I'm an ally to AI, and I hope he does not kill me, yeah. So Elon Musk is doing that, and he's actually more focused on doing AGI, and he is still more focused on hating Sam Altman. And a lot of other billionaires went on to say Altman is not, or Altman, Sam, but okay, is not a trustable dude. Is he a trustable dude? I don't know. I don't rub shoulders with billionaires, and for that I wouldn't judge much. But what I like about him is that he just bought my favorite car, a Regera. A Koenigsegg Regera. If I'm rich as him, that will be the car that I'll drive. And he just bought that, and that's amazing, man. Still have beef with Elon Musk, and now the beef. It means that now Elon Musk is beefing Bill Gates, Altman, and Mark Zuckerberg. And Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates on Mark Zuckerberg's birthday, they were together hanging out. I'm sure Elon Musk came out and like, yeah, let's shut his company, because everyone wanna shut his company. And Elon Musk like, no, you shut my company, you lose basically. You can't shut any of my company. You shut them, you're just gonna lose, and that is true. Elon is a hard worker and he's a listener. He listens. If you're an engineer and you know your stuff, he will listen to you. Online, you'll go debate with scientists and engineers, and you'll think, oh, this guy is stubborn, he doesn't want to listen. But there's takes which he takes from people, even people who doesn't know, to prove that he want to learn, just that he doesn't accept every bullshit just because somebody is saying it. And that's great. So when it comes to benchmarks, we can go and benchmark different AIs and stuff like that. But I think we should bet rather on the horses. Even though I haven't tested Grok, I bet on Grok because I'm betting on Elon Musk. And then I bet on Nvidia because most of the companies are using Nvidia. Super microcomputer, they make servers. They put Nvidia in their servers, that the servers that they are selling to train AIs, right? They put Nvidia inside. So I bet on Nvidia, and I also bet on Nvidia's CEO. And the reason for that is because he used to be like a toilet scraper dude and worked this hard. The only thing I still hate, like on my previous video, is him wanting to kill the art of coding. We don't want that. Even if cars are self-drivable, we still want to go on a race car and see cars, or we still want to see Lewis Hamilton hit the car around and hug corners. We don't want to say, okay, let's give this to robots. The same way there are people who still ride horses, and there are horses that are on track. Yes, we love cars to drive themselves and have AI, but we don't want to like take everything away from people. And the other thing is like somebody asked a question on radio. I think it was on YFM. It's a South African radio station. And then they were like, "No, will AI take our jobs? Do we have self-drivable cars that's gonna take your jobs?" I do think self-drivable cars are capable, and that's why your Elon Musk, they're going to get rulings so that these cars can be in the road. But the reason they can't be on the road, imagine everyone in New York who's feeding their family via taxi, and all these drivable taxis are coming on, and this you call with your phone, and then it comes without a person, and then it drives you. All those people are going to lose jobs. And in places like South Africa, where when Uber came, there were wars, like civil wars, taxi wars. Taxis and Uber taxi drivers were fighting. Gunshots everywhere, banning. Even one time, they even banned a customer inside. So that's where the problem is. So that war is going to come where they're going to start sabotaging those cars. Imagine like they're sabotaging dope cars, man. They're like, oh yes, this is this and that and that and that, and then they start sabotaging them when there are people inside, so that they can say no, they don't work, and then it's killing civilians. But they are sabotaging it so that they say no, these things don't work. You need a person to drive. So the problem is there. So I think governments secretly chill aside and say no, let's not pass laws for self-driving cars. We don't want that. It's better maybe to get like the one that is on Tesla, where you have to be behind the wheel, touch the wheel, and then it checks if you're still awake, and if you're not awake, it parks itself on the road. I think that's why they want those, because you're still a driver. It means that you still have to employ a driver. So even if Toyota, which is mostly used in Kumbis, minibuses in South Africa, right? So would go and make a self-drivable taxi, which a taxi driver, Emma Gaza, would still need to be behind the wheel and do the. But so at least it eases out, not to get a civil war. But I do think that cars are fully autonomous now. And I believe that self-driving cars is not that hard, like reasoning, and these AIs can reason. And where these hackers, which are AI hackers, yes, they trick them by asking tricky questions, but some human beings also fail that. And I'll show you a video of human beings actually failing to answer the questions they use to trick robots, right? On another point, there's this dude here, right? So this dude here, what he does is saying that he hates AI, right? He's saying, no, you can't trust AI. And the reason for that is that it writes horse shit code. And the reason he says it writes horse shit code is because of the bell curve, right? He's saying the curve for good code, right? It's it's reached early, right? So you have this. Just watch this video. I think he can explain it better. But this right here, I think I believe it too, because good code is not that much. And the exercise that I took, so this is the exercise that I took after this dude, and I wrote good code. Even stole good code online, which is good code, and I asked somebody and then say yes, this is good code, and I went on ChatGPT and say refactor, right, the code. ChatGPT actually chose the lesser code in the refactoring. So it means that ChatGPT was capable of writing the code, but it's like I tricked it to making it think that the code is bad for it to go and choose work code. Because it just wants to achieve the job, which the right answer a human being could have just said is no, that code is okay. But ChatGPT will give you a different type of code that do the same thing, which a human being just say the code is okay, and which you want that sometimes. Thanks for tuning in, and those are my opinion, and I'll be getting back and back and back and back. And yeah, man, we're gonna get this bread, and like and subscribe so that you can get notified when I drop a video.